Hello, my friends. I'm your friend Kevin, and this is your Divine Daily Blast. All right, so welcome to all of you. I am just grateful that you're here, you're tuned in, you make your comments. Just truly grateful. Um, let's start off. I like to start off and focus on what is the angel numerology vibration of the day, and that would be a number 7. And I gave it the word focused. Being focused, because the number 7 of water is the tarot card that works with a number 7 day. 7 of water, 7 of cups can be the card of indecision. So when we come up upon it, the daily blast, the divine daily blast, is to focus on something, whatever that something could be for you. And then let's see how all of this plays into it. Now, I told you the other day I got this little pad of post-it notes with little affirmations on it. And the affirmation I pulled off for today was, self-love is my foundation. You know, if that was all you focused on today was self-love, it is perfect. And my isms, my heart space is fully open. I am boldly living my life. It's also a good focus. What are you boldly living your life doing? How bold are you being? I am always in the flow of more and more greatness. And greatness doesn't just happen to be, financially opulent. Greatness doesn't happen to be the CEO of any kind of company. Greatness doesn't have to be seen in the traditional sense of greatness. Greatness can simply be offering something greater and more important than what was being offered yesterday, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Our moon today has moved into Gemini, but we're also on the eve of the full moon. So we're getting closer to that intense energy. So don't get too frustrated if things don't go quite the way that you were anticipating they would today. Maybe you've got some holiday shopping to do, and whatever you were focusing on, trying to get to, is a little off. Don't be upset by it. Find your greatness in it. Here we've got a message from Archangel Jeremiah. Call upon me, and I will empower you to develop your spiritual gifts so you can move more easily and receive heaven's message. And the affirmations to use really would be, my psychic gifts are strong and trustworthy. Angelic messages flow easily to me. I would say this does play into self-love as your foundation, because everything that we do comes from within, comes from our heart, comes from our desire, comes from our likes, our dislikes, what we want, what we don't want, all of those things. It's a flow. We've got, I'd say, Ishtar with us this week, focusing on the inner learning and the inner knowledge and following what our heart truth is telling us. That can also be a focus. Excuse me. The Thronins, or thrones, however you want to say it, are here to remind us that this is a sacred time, a time of growth and healing, and a time of understanding, pulling in Sandalphon, Metatron, and Orion. So every single challenge that's being faced right now is an opportunity for growth and expansion. Are you focused on growth, and are you focused on expansion? Where is that focus? It could be that the growth and the expansion that you're experiencing brings up a lot of choices, and you can be overwhelmed by those choices. It can also bring up, as it has for me recently, issues of the past, like where I was and where I was going, and what I'm doing now, as opposed to what I have done for so long. like, yeah, getting in the habit. These are habits. Okay, Gertrude, Beatrice, um, they're sitting quietly. There's a roaring there's a roaring fire besides. Oh, I like this. So there's like a fireplace and a roaring fire going. Not a very big one, just like you would see in some of these old-fashioned living rooms. Excuse me. It's not gas logs. It's more like a small, intimate. It is a fireplace. It is a place that I would imagine has a chimney to it, and they're sitting either side of it with a small table, and on the small table is a crystal ball, and they're looking in the crystal ball. This is what they're calling focus. You may have a crystal ball. If you don't have a crystal ball, you even can find a mirror. And if you are not into mirror work, some of our friends are like, no, I'm not doing that. And that's good too, because that just defines that what if you're discovering that things truly are not working for you and they're not where your focus is. This is the card I want. It can also lead you to what is working. I think follow the breadcrumbs of joy and focus on what brings you joy, what brings you happiness, what brings you peace. Oh, we have the success card. Remember yesterday we had the success card. I love how the fairies magically, and you saw me shuffle, you saw me fan them out, and she popped back in again. So this happened last week too, or the beginning of the week, where the card flipped itself over, and we've got it going on again. So this tells me the fairies want me to focus on success. Oh, okay, yes. Beatrice is saying you have to focus on the success that you're having in this living experience, not the failures. Focus on the self-love. That's the foundation to get to success. Focus on where your heart space is fully open, and are you boldly living your life? This fairy queen is boldly living her life because she's out in her garden. The Thronins are reminding you that this is a life worth living. And then Jeremiah is opening you up to more psychic gifts, because our full moon with Haniel and Jeremiah is at a pivotal place right now. I won't fast forward to tomorrow, but I am going to get the diary out that goes into today. It says, learn from yesterday, live for today, and hope for tomorrow. That was a quote by Albert Einstein. I think there's romance in the air. I think we also are romancing how we feel about romance. If that makes sense to you. It's sort of the weekend. If you're a Christian and you celebrate Christmas, this is not the last weekend of holiday shopping, but it is a weekend that gets amped up. It is a weekend where vibrational energy is in a certain sort of place. It can bring up memories. It can bring up emotions. It can bring up things that are what we don't necessarily focus on our day-to-day life. So it just feels to me, use the number 7, be focused on self-love. Be focused on what brings you joy. Be focused on opening yourself up to new, different psychic impressions. Be focused on being meditative. Listen, listen, listen. Inner learning from Ishtar. This doesn't feel very clear, this message for today, but I think you're all going to get something from it. Until tomorrow. Lots of love. Bye for now.